Hi everybody, I am Cookie Dough and welcome back to another episode of our Europa Universalis 5 Let's Play as the Byzantines. Yeah, where we are in a bit of trouble. I mean, we did get rid of the whole rise of the Turks disaster quite nicely, and we also finished positively the rise of the Phoenix disaster, which gave us a couple of nice things, including a really good CB that we can go ahead and use to absolutely conquer everyone that may have land that used to be under the Roman Empire. So I have started making a spy network on the Bulgarians, which we may be using that to go ahead and do at least a little bit of a war. I'm not planning to do too much warring as of now. Well, actually, I am kind of planning to do one war almost right away, but I don't know how well that's going to go. But let me take it one step at a time. So we will, again, I'm going to get that CB. We'll see what happens and how it goes. But what I mainly want to do is just get out of this ridiculous financial situation that we are in. Mainly the insane inflation that we do have. Excuse me, sorry, I had to take a quick sip of my coffee. So I am going to try to lower this as much as possible. One of the few things that I do want to do is get rid of at least some privileges from my from the estates here. The one I do want to get rid of from the nobles is the fortifications licenses. That is the priority. I mean, I do also want to get rid of land rights because both of these give them 75% power. So, but I'm going to start off with fortification licenses, and I also want to get rid of it's up here. No. Where is it? This one. Control over monetary policy. Yes, this gives me monthly inflation minus 0.05, which is actually pretty good, and the innovativeness, but minus 10% taxes for the burghers, I think that will outweigh both the monthly inflation and the progress to innovativeness that we do get positively. So I think getting rid of monetary policies and the fortifications licenses, I believe that will do pretty good for us. Here, for the rest of them, I don't know if we need to get rid of anything else, at least for any of the other estates. Maybe strengthen faith, maybe, but I like the communalism push. Yeah, the tolerance of the heathens and heretic belief, that is a little scrappy, but we'll see what we can do. This is okay actually for now still. The pop conversion, I don't mind the pop conversion. This is okay as well. And again, for now, this is okay, but both this and this will be going at some point. And I don't know, maybe switching some of this, maybe getting rid of the decay thema system. I may want to change this reform as well. The Thema headquarters, I mean, they're not that great. Like, it will give me minus 10% crown power, but it does give monthly power, monthly manpower and levy size, which is not bad, but I don't have any of these buildings anywhere. So I don't think I want to keep this around. The only good thing is it does give me a cabinet seat in here, which I may want to sacrifice to get down the noble power and get my crown power up, because again, we have been steadily below the 25% crown power the entire time. So I may just want to do some reshuffling of my things in here and seeing what else we can get done. Everything else seems to be pretty good for now. Yeah, I do like the tax efficiency and all of that. So now to some more diplomatic matters, including the complacency here that we do have. We are at 40 and rising. I would want to get this lower, but the main thing is I have lack of threatening rivals, plus the average control in my country is absolutely doo-doo. So I do need to get the control up. It is going up slowly, very, very slowly. Me doing the maritime presence, me having this governor here in Thessaloniki, and I am trying. We'll see how well it will go. I wouldn't mind possibly doing another governor down here somewhere, but we will see what happens. We're also integrating provinces. We are assimilating provinces. We're doing all kinds of stuff just to help us out with the control so that we can lower this complacency that we get each month and hopefully get it down at some point as well. So now to the warring matters, which I was planning besides the Bulgarians, the Athens. So we do still have, or we keep getting a follow-through on threat on Albania, Neopatra, which is in Athens, and also Ragusa here. Ragusa sucks because it is quite a large war. We would be going to war against Venice, Austria, Papal States, and Verona. If either Austria or Verona was not in here, I'd be much more willing to do a war against them. Venice is dangerous, especially with all of their ships, but I think I may be able to do something against them. So this is the only thing I am a little worried about. So we will see what happens on that. Athens, though, is a little even more concerning. Well, actually, when you look at the numbers, not really. They're allied with Castile and they have a guarantee from Aragon. But the one good thing is, when I was going through, and I'm like, why does Castile only have 13,000 levies? Like, what is wrong with Castile? What is going on? And Aragon too. I mean, like, they're not that big either, but they should be having more troops, like more base tax than 71. Like, these guys have 272. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a much better than our base tax, but compared to Naples, I mean, they have nothing compared to Naples. Naples 362 tax base and 43,000 soldiers with 6,000 standing army, while these guys only struggle with 150, and probably 150 of these are just the what's it called, the auxiliary troops. So I went in there, I was like, what is happening with Castile? And I go into the control map, their capital is all the way up in here. I don't know why it's up here. I'm guessing they have a couple of, they have a local governor in here. This is a town, so they can't have a local governor in here. They probably have something else. But this is insane. Same thing with Aragon. Their capital is Montpellier. I don't know why their capital is Montpellier. I don't know why it's not Barcelona, but it is weird to me. And why I'm specifically saying these two is because they're at war against Sicily, or Naples, sorry. They're protecting Sicily in the war against Naples, which I think they're going to get their buttocks kicked. So I think this may be finally the time to go ahead and go to war against Athens and maybe see if we can get even a foothold in Sicily itself. But I mean, Naples is already warring against them, so we'll see what happens. Ooh, and look at that. The Knights are back. I did say the Knights might come back in Malta here, and they did come back. The Sicilians did give them that land. So those are my short-term plans with regards to warring. Long-term plans is just kind of going ahead and not really doing that much warring. I mean, like Athens, I'm definitely going to try this. I think we should be able to do Athens. Bulgaria, I'm going to get the CB. We'll see. Maybe, mainly if I do go to war against Bulgaria, is for the money and maybe some land. But again, getting more land means I am lowering this here. I am lowering the whole average control in my country, which in turns gets the number for complacency up. So I will have to see what to do on that front. But yeah, for now, I will keep going, and probably if I do decide to go do the Athens War, which I think I will, but I think I may not do it right away. Actually, no, I do have the diplomat, so I may do it right away. I will have to double check and see what happens here. But yeah, I will be back with a new update once it's available. See you soon. Alrighty, I have just a very quick warring update. I did end up going to war against Athens here, well, and Sicily, which they absolutely got crushed right away, obviously. I don't think Castile or Aragon did anything to try to stop this. I mean, if I go in here in this guy's war, yeah, Aragon actually did, because they did have way more soldiers, but I think Castile just kind of stood there and watched more than anything else. So before the Nepalese or Naples actually peace out and fully, which I am quite certain they will fully annex Sicily here, I do want to do my peace deal, and I have already something pre-done. So obviously we are annexing all of Athens. That is obvious. Getting some money, and I was thinking of getting a foothold here in Sardinia. I could possibly take this whole thing, but then I would be able to take way less money, right? I could only take, sorry, 100 ducats just because of this location. Obviously, this location is pretty good. It has a fort and all of that, but I think the money is pretty good. I mean, I could take one less location here to take another 24 ducats, which in my case probably is a better thing to do overall to get more money. Or do I just completely not take any of Cagliari's land and take as much money as possible? I mean, yeah, this is... Yeah, 16 ducats. Okay, 16 ducats does mean, yeah, I'll just take these two locations. It's fine. We will see what we can do. Unfortunately, this will not be the same province, but I can still release a subject in here and see how that all goes. Okay, I think this is a pretty good peace deal that we can take. No, let's not do that. Also, what I did want to do is actually switch this guy here who's assimilating these guys to diplomatic endeavors. Thank you very much. And then let's do the final peace deal here, which is now way less antagonism. Some people will come in. Ragusa, okay. Cagliari, don't care. We'll have a truce with them. Venice. Venice kind of sucks. Maybe I will improve some relations with Venice, but we'll see what happens on that front. Okay, that is a good peace deal. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Thank you very much. Now we got a decent amount of money, and I'll see what I can do with that, if anything. But we are dealing with a couple of rebellions over here, so we'll see what happens on that side of things. I am wondering, do I just go ahead and integrate this stuff? I'm surprised that this is not a core of mine already. Kind of surprised, yes, but I'll see if I can probably... Yeah, this is kind of like done up in a few different provinces, but let's go ahead and integrate this right away, which shouldn't take too long, I hope. Well, about 9 years, but okay, let's see what happens here. I will deal with these rebellions in here and then come back with something else once it pops off. Oh yeah, I actually ended up canceling the creation of the spy network on Bulgaria, but what I did do is get an alliance with the Hungarians. So we will see what happens on that front. I may be able to use them to go to war against Ragusa, since we do have the the CB on them for another couple of years. Austria is not willing to come in. Papal States and Verona is obviously Venice's as well. So we'll see what we may be able to do on this front. Yeah, taking the Ragusa, taking back a Crete over here would be really, really nice. So anyways, I will see and think on that. But yeah, for now, I will be back soon. Alrighty, I have to make this little update here. It's it's a little bit of a update, to be honest. I mean, I don't know how much longer this can actually be going on for, because I am not getting any better with my financial situation whatsoever. I even had to take 3 additional loans. That we just took these 3 additional loans here of 240 ducats basically each, 7% interest. Absolutely insanely ridiculous. We can still take a few more loans here before getting into bankruptcy. I am fully minting at now 185 inflation. Is absolutely an insanely ridiculous number. Unfortunately, we are paying quite a lot of money for our building maintenance, but I was hoping that we would get something in return. Like, for example, there's not a lot of things. So the marketplaces, we're paying 6.15 ducats per month, but for trade income, we get 5.55 ducats per month. Even our diplomacy, we're not really getting that much from our subjects. I mean, it's something, but not at all what would be nice. Obviously, we're also paying interest because of all of the loans that we have. But yeah, the building maintenances are just insanely expensive. And I like to have a local governor, but the local governor is 15 ducats, 15 and a half ducats a month. Now, it does help us to gather some more control out in this area, which I'm hoping should be getting more propagation and more income from these areas, which also I'm kind of weird that this one's lagging so behind. Look at this. All of these ones are basically near very much, but this one's a 33. Why I'm asking for this one specifically is because it is the gold province. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of population here, so they are not actually being employed in here. So we are not getting as much of the gold income that we should. Also, we did just finish integrating, Athens here. So we will be getting some control out of here, some money out of here. I will continue integrating the rest of these in here as well. I kind of just kept these for myself. There is some slight rearrangement here of these vassals in here because we ended up annexing all 3 of these, Bozok, Bor, and now they're called Eregli Karaman. I can't remember what they were called before. But yeah, their ruler died without a heir, so because Pronoia, we ended up completely annexing them. But I had no use for this land just yet, so I just ended up creating new subjects of them. This one here is the Bor, which is the Cappadocian province here, and that's why I hoping that these guys will start doing something with the Cappadocian stuff, but it is not looking very good indeed on that front. Other than that, I am sad to say, but the Palaiologos dynasty is no more. We are now in the Shaki dynasty. Unfortunate as it is, if I could, I don't know if I can see the rulers that were ruling history. There we go. So Basilius Constantinos the 11th unfortunately died at 50 years old. His only other he only had daughters. That's right. He only had daughters, and this daughter here is married to this guy here, Shahunshah Shaki, who is actually a really good guy, but he's Armenian, so our new dynasty is the Shaki dynasty. It is what it is. I mean, that's the same as the Georgian dynasty, so we might be able to get something of a claim throne or something. Unfortunately, this guy here was the oldest son. Oh yeah, I put him in as an admiral, that's right. But I would have wished this guy was the oldest son because he is a prodigy. So we will see what we can do to get this guy maybe to abdicate early, or, in quotations, abdicate. But yeah, we will see what happens on that front. Again, I am very much concerned as to my financial situation. I wanted to go to war. Mainly, I wanted to go to war with Bulgaria here. Unfortunately, oh my God, they're allied to Hungary as well. Are you kidding me? Well, I guess I can't go to war against Bulgaria because then Hungary would join. That is absolutely ridiculous. The only thing I can do is maybe see if another empire, or if I get another CB on somebody else, draw Hungary in it, and then see what else to do. But yeah, we are very much more likely to get into bankruptcy than we were actually at the beginning of this campaign. It is going to take decades to get this inflation down to a manageable level for me to even be able to start building something. My army is still only 500 soldiers that I have a standing army for, so I am still mostly using my levies at 1406. I am quite behind on research. I mean, everyone else has a much higher literacy than me. If I go here, where's the literacy? I mean, actually, not technically. Okay, there's some people, but at least the Italian states, they all have much higher literacy than me. One thing I wanted to touch upon, where I wanted to find the employment methods here, I did not. I literally hovered. I went back and looked at my recording and went back, and I hovered over this thing here multiple times. But yeah, this is the window you go ahead and change the employment system. I obviously have most profitable first, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to go into some wars to get some money for myself, like Bulgaria here. Now that they're allied with Hungary, that is not really a possibility. But I cannot because my stability is at minus 56. Why it is at minus 56? Because I did finally get rid of the fortification thing for my nobility estate. So they weren't that pissed because they were quite happy. Their satisfaction was at like 80 something percent. So taking that off wasn't that bad, but it costs 88 stability. So that's another thing that's influencing my income quite a bit, because it gets the state satisfaction down by, it basically was at almost 20%, right? So that is not very good indeed. So I'm going to try my best to save this campaign. I don't know if I will. I will continue. I will come back with an update once it does happen. But boy, oh boy, I don't know how much I can do to save this campaign, because I am almost certain we will go into bankruptcy. We're losing so much money. Unless I can go into some wars to get some money, repay my loans, and see anything else that I could do, and possibly having at least like 10 in a row parliament debates that have the balance the budget debate. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, this was just a really quick update, but I will catch you next time on or I will see you on the next update once it does happen, and which I'm hoping will be some sort of a warring update. See you soon. Alrighty, I have a little bit of a war update. I mean, I'm excited for these updates because we are expanding at a rapid pace. but, well, not as rapid as probably we should be, but at least it's something to kind of give me some consolation for our very, very dire financial situation. Yes, we are now 12 loans in. I just cannot stop taking loans. I can only take one more before we are forced to, I guess, go into bankruptcy. And part of me is like, do I just go into bankruptcy? See if I can survive that, because I think it takes about 10 years, if I'm not mistaken, to kind of get over that whole thing. At least then I don't have the debt. Not sure how it works exactly with the inflation, but that's something I am willing to explore. But for now, let's go ahead and piece out a couple of our war enemies, which is Croatia and Bulgaria. We were also fighting Wallachia, but I actually pieced them out early. I just did not want to deal with them because I'm sure you guys may be aware already of this, but the AI hiring mercenaries in this patch is insanely ridiculous. Doesn't matter how much money they have or how little money they have or how little population they have, they just keep hiring mercenaries over and over again. It is absolutely insanely ridiculous to deal with, especially since we basically still have to use our levies. So that is a bit of an issue. But anyways, let's go ahead and peace out. First things first, we will do Croatia. We will take whatever money they have. Actually, I do forget I need... go to my cabinet, and again, as you guys possibly see, I am even not having any cabinet positions filled because it costs 135 to hire somebody, because obviously it costs more than 2 times the amount. So yeah, that is it, what it's come down to. So I will use this guy because he has 100 Diplo. I will go ahead and just temporarily diplomatic endeavors, please. Thank you very much. So we will go ahead and peace out Croatia, where we will take their money, we will vassalize them, and we will get war reps from them. Yeah, this will piss off some people, but I don't know if I really care about that much. So thank you very much. We will go ahead and do that. And then for Bulgaria, which is going to be the more, rougher part of things, we will fully annex them. The thing is, Naples is a bit of an issue if this loads. Oh, okay, they are actually below the 50, which I have been improving relations with them. So that is why they are below 50 now. So that is great. We will take quite a lot of money from them, and that's basically it. That's all we can do. We can... Oh yeah, that's right. We can go ahead. Where it's Pina... There it is. No. Okay, then maybe it is this province here. There it is. So we will take this and then do return core because... But now this is less money then. Okay. I mean, more of a cost for peace, which is kind of weird. But anyway, we will just fully annex them. That is fine. Thank you very much. Peace. And Atsevapagi seat has fallen. You know what? Let's destroy it. Yeah. Yeah, we will destroy this. We will gain this monthly religious influence. Okay, that is fine. That is good. Yeah, let's go ahead and destroy that. Absolutely fantasticos. We will be releasing a bunch of vassals. We did also go to war against Serbia. The reason why I went to war with Serbia to draw Hungary in so they wouldn't go in the same war or on the side of the Bulgarians against me. We did get a couple of events that our Pronoia have lost leaders, and now they do not have any more. And so we annexed them, but we will go ahead and get them created subjects again. I will do that on my own once we go through this. We do have a new what's it called, rival, which is Tunis. Why Tunis? Because Tunis is a threat. So that is why I did that. And I think at the moment we're actually losing. Okay, not anymore. Because I think we were at war and all of that. So we should be being on the positive side of the complacency thing, even though we are at 48. That's why I was thinking of possibly going with the Bohemians. Egyptians I would like, but I mean, I cannot touch the Egyptians whatsoever. They have 131 levies plus 7,500 standing army. I just would not be able to do anything against them. So that is why I am thinking of just rivaling the Bohemians, because they're a threatening rival, just so that I can have less complacency. So let's go ahead and do that, which should now get me to at least a 0. The average control will be a little bit better once we do get these guys all made into subjects. I mean, right now it kind of seems like we do have some, but yeah, we will create a bunch of subjects here to be able to do some shenanigans with that, to hopefully lower that even a little bit more. We can do an Orthodox Synod, which I will do as well. So we could possibly see what we can get out of this. So the synods that we could do is we can do legitimacy, stability, and prestige. Stability probably would be really good, but we are almost at a positive anyways. We can do clerical proceeding. No, that doesn't seem to be too good. Maximum tax for clergy, tax efficiency. Actually, this may be pretty good for 10 years. This may be pretty decent, so I may be doing this. We can do monthly prosperity, monthly control. Maybe. I can't really see that. Cultural influence and pop conversion speed is pretty decent. So that is also something to consider, because we do still have quite a lot of people that are not our religion. Tolerance of heathens and heretics. Maybe. We can set cabinet member cost, which is, I mean, we do need a lot of cabinet members. So maybe. Efficiency of a cabinet, yeah, we'll see. Research progress, I mean, that is decent enough, but not sure I want to do that with this one. And we can have diplomats, trust, Kingdom of Hungary, no. Defense of the faith, speed of integration, no. I think the taxation, the clerical taxation might be the best way to go. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do the clerical taxation. So we will do this for 10 years. We will get some extra taxation efficiency. We can tax them quite a bit more, which I may still do, and see how that will happen to us. Now, like I said, I am either debating whether I should pay off some of these loans, or just right off the bat take a couple of more loans and go into bankruptcy and see how that will pan out for us, really. Since we do have Hungary as an ally, they could come to our aid against some people, not the likes of Naples and not the likes of the Egyptians. So we will see what we can do. I think we're pretty well established to do that, but let me see. Let me think about it. I will go ahead right now and release a bunch of these subjects. and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I will come back with another juicy update. See you soon. Alrighty, it is a sad, sad time in the Byzantine Empire as we have not been able to get out of the bankruptcy, and we finally are bankrupt. Unfortunately, which I mean, it does last 5 years. I thought it may last 10 years, but no, it lasts 5 years, 60 months. So, I mean, it may be able to be overcome. The only thing is we get minus 90% crown power, estate satisfaction minus 2.5%, army morale minus 90%, navy morale 90%. So basically, there's no warring. The crown power minus 90%, it's basically, we don't almost get anything out of that. Pop promotion speed minus 50, pop demotion speed plus 200, which is absolutely insane. Research progress minus 90%. We already were getting a low margin of monthly research progress, and that is cut down even more. So basically, we would not even be able to finish any of these things by the time the next age comes around. A great power score minus 100, which we are clearly losing our great power status. Total loan capacity minus 50%, construction speed minus 90%, and monthly progress towards traditional economy plus 0.5, which is absolutely insane. It was just a vicious cycle that we have been in, because the whole reason I was not able to reduce our inflation. The more inflation, the more everything else costs, the more the bureaucracy costs, the more the cost of court costs, the more the naval maintenance costs. Every single thing is tied to the inflation. Obviously, the building maintenance now is a little lower because, again, we do not have as much inflation anymore. So that is definitely a big reason. Oh, even our freaking why did our local governor get destroyed? See, this is another thing. It doesn't say that the local governor gets destroyed. Oh, some buildings have been sold when we have lost control over our country. In addition to emptying, okay, our treasury, this has decreased our stability by minus 50. And again, stability decreased, so that means even more dissatisfaction for the states. Oh, man. Okay. This may be just about it right here. I mean, let me know if you guys want me to try to sit through this and see if we can get past this whole bankruptcy here. It will be a very rough 5 years. We do have Hungary as an ally. I was looking at it. We would be able to get Georgia as an ally as well. That may help us. But the thing is, because we will lose our great power status, does great power 0.08. So we actually may be able to actually maintain another alliance. How much would this cost us? Does that say anywhere in here? Okay, it doesn't say how much it's gonna. Oh no, there it is. 1.39. 9, 10. Yeah, we wouldn't be able. So it would be over our diplomatic capacity because we would lose this 0.8. So that is not feasible to do. Again, I don't want to get even further down the rabbit hole than I already am. So I will be putting a cut in here, and this may have to be late. Oh, there we go. We even had to sell some of our ships as a consequence, obviously, because of that. Yeah, so we probably lost a ton of buildings here, even in Constantinople. Yeah, we got a ton of population here. Yeah, it is just a bad situations we are in. We will not be able to ask for money for another 3 years, plus we have to wait till our favors came back up with Hungary. So we are just in a very bad situation. Like I said, let me know if you guys want me to continue this, see if we can get past this bankruptcy. But I am just thinking of putting this to rest and maybe trying again, because I know within a week or two there will be the 1.3 patch coming out. So they might be addressing some of these issues around this, and I may attempt the Byzantine Empire again, or just start another completely new campaign. But yeah, we're not able to do this. We finished the Rise of the Phoenix and all of that, or the Fate of the Phoenix, this situation and all of that. That was positive, but yes, the financial situation is just untenable. I feel like the only way you can get through this is if you just get massively, massively lucky, because once you start getting the ton of inflation that we've been accumulating and not having any help from any sort of parliament debates. I have had balanced the budget maybe 4 times altogether, but yeah, we just were not able to do anything on that front. So unfortunately, this may be it. Like I said, for now, this is being laid to rest. Let me know what you guys say, but unfortunately, Byzantine Empire is over. So thanks a lot for coming and watching this unfortunate, sad end to the Byzantine Empire run. But yeah, I will definitely see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Bye-bye.